There is no doubt that the issue of irregular migration remains a big cause for concern. Despite news of an alleged slave market in Libya, most Nigerians are still braving the odds by attempting the treacherous journey to Europe through the desert and the Mediterranean Sea. A Nigerian group is hoping to tackle this problem through the Enlightenment campaign designed to change the mindset of youth in the country.
It is estimated that over 16,000 Nigerians were repatriated to the country in 2017, mainly for irregular migration. Before their return, it had been reported that these migrants go through several hardships, most notably in the North African country of Libya, a key transit point for African migrants seeking to enter Europe through the Mediterranean Sea. While many are held for ransom, others are subjected to sexual exploitation and forced labor. Despite the sad tales from returnees, some are still making the journey. Dayo, a Nigerian migrant based in Finland, and Osita, a Libyan returnee, are hoping they can help to put a check on the situation through sessions like this, where they educate young people on the dangers of irregular migration and why they should go the legal route if they must migrate.
I was driven to do this when I watched CNN last year and see the numbers of Nigerians dying through this Mediterranean and this perilous journey. So I took the initiative, like, I should do something, how to give the right and valuable information to members of the public on how to migrate to Europe instead of going through those perilous journey. So this is a new pet project for me, and I'm starting within my community and ward of in local governments. I hope as time goes by, it will be a continuous event.
I've come to understand, realize that a lot of Nigerians are not aware of the dangers of migrating wrongly, of using the wrong migration, So as you can see, they were all surprised from what I was saying, that my experiences and everything. We intend to also extend these things to a larger outfit, whereby people outside there will begin to hear and begin to hear from experience what has happened, and the way the journey is, that is a journey of no return, is a journey to death. And we hope it will work by the time we start the campaign massively.
Some of the attendees at the forum expressed their gratitude, saying they are now more enlightened on the consequences of illegal migration.
I never used to understand the effect of irregular migration, illegal migration. But hearing the testimony from the man Osita, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. And I'm ready at this moment to tell anybody who cares to listen that if you have to travel, please do it the right way. The problem we're having these days is that a lot of people are no longer passionate about the human lives. So we don't even really value human lives anymore. So whenever it is we hear that people die in thousands, and we are not really passionate about it, except the person who died is connected to us. So right now, I don't mind taking this up to meet anybody who cares to know that, hey, if you have to travel, please do it the right way.
I'll tell them not to embark in such journey. It's very dangerous. Most people lose their lives while going. It's very dangerous, basically. So you need to go the right way. Have your papers, have your correct papers before going. And when you get there, you'll be free to do anything you want to do.
It's enlightening for me. It's amazing to know the kind of suffering people go through and deceit. Because testimony we got from the brother Osita about those that travel, through Libya and all that. For him, he didn't wake up in the morning to say he was going through Libya. So it was a series of events and lies and comedies of lies and strings of it. And before he knew it, he went from Kanu and it's going further and further and further. Luckily for him, he had some money, and I think also because he has a big size, so maybe he was a fearful person. People were, he was lucky, basically. But I think people were desperate. People become confused. People were deceived. Eventually, some of the ladies from the story, he said, becomes they are sold for sex slaves. It's really touching to know this kind of things really happen.
At least 700,000 migrants are reportedly detained in Libya, quite a number of them Nigerians. While some make it past the Mediterranean Sea to Europe, many do not. Our organizers of this campaign are hopeful that it would make a difference in the fight against irregular migration.